My name is David Jacobi, and I am the playwright of The Couches. This is a play ripped from the headlines. It's about a boy, Ethan Couch, and his mother, Tanya. A few years ago in Fort Worth, Texas, Ethan Couch drove drunk and killed 4 people and paralyzed 1 other person. During the trial, his lawyer had the defense that he was too rich to know right from wrong, and they called it Affluenza, and rather than prison, he was given rehab and probation, which he promptly violated. So my play begins after his mother has taken out $40,000 and driven him to Mexico, where they're hiding in an all-inclusive resort. What this play about is, to me, is just kind of like my feelings on late-stage capitalism. This idea that overconsumption and creating wealth is tied to a loss of morality. When I first heard about this case, I was furious. As someone who didn't grow up rich and just kind of was raised by a single mother in a very modest house, to learn that people could be so rich that they don't have to suffer consequences was something that really bothered me. And then I guess I had to look inward and wonder why I'm angry at them. I started to think that maybe Ethan never had a chance. He was raised by very disturbed people who just kind of would throw money at problems, so he really didn't have a chance to be a normal human being.
What about Dad?
What about him?
How are we going to see him again?
We're not. Listen to me very carefully. You have to disown your father.
I don't want to do that.
I don't necessarily pity the Couches, but at times I feel like I understand them and understand where they're coming from. I feel like we belong and we're complicit in a system that kind of dehumanizes people on both ends, the poor and kind of the rich to an extent. I still blame him, but there's just something about him that's very, very tragic. I tend to just look at everything that I write through a lens of absurdism. It's my way of getting through it. So my plays tend to be funny, and I think that for the most part, this is a comedy. It's an extremely, extremely dark comedy, but I'm going for it. I want the audience to leave with this tiny bit of hope, because that's how I always want them to leave with my plays, but I think for this one, I really want them to think about what are the ways in which, in the name of money, do we start treating people around us like inconveniences, like speed bumps.